So this is session 91. Last session, we started on the Bastion with some downtime. Flint was helping with the kobolds more and then made a big net. Mira finally got real rest, and Bale noticed a crimson ring around the sun. Renorad had some wild ass visions and kind of a little dream sequence of the Songbird's sanctum, learning more of Vasos, the listened blade, and awakening from that dream, feeling chosen and uplifted. And we arrived at Daggerford, and we encountered a trio of guards questioning whether or not the Bastion had always been there. Renorad tried to magically confirm his success, pulling on Not in a Lot to fireball the group of us, truthfully. Incinerating the three guards and their three horses instantaneously. The party quickly tried to gather the bodies and get them to the Bastion, and as we were in the process of doing so, Nizao got suited up with the extra bodies of the guards and was invisibly making her way to the Bastion when three more guards showed up, demanding answers. Mira used calm emotions, trying to defuse the situation. And eventually we were given the green light and escorted to the city gates. And we ended approaching the city gates.
And that is where we will pick up. Yeah, after a inspiring and uplifting dream sequence, a series of unfortunate events transpired. Three guards are completely incinerated along with their horses. Their remains are inside of your bag of holding. And your kobold retinue has taken the rest of the scene back to your floating fortress. You are currently being escorted to the farmer's gate on the outside of the city. And that is where we will pick up. These guardsmen that you're with, not, the most heavily armored, mostly clad in, heavy leathers with some bits or a breastplate to offer more protection. Yeah. Each one of them wearing a tabard or a crest on their armor, or a cloth draped over the horse. A blue shield sigil with a dagger in the middle of it, kind of cocked at an angle, with drops of blood from the tip. One of the guards pipes up. All right. So we're Where the four of you coming from? Anyways. How did you meet the Duke, if I might ask?
Well, you see, we were in Neverwinter. Have you heard of the tournament of power up there? I assume.
Sure.
Well, we won it. We're the champions, and we met the Duke amidst the celebrations post. And that was when we
Really now? Okay. Oh.
heard about some of the troubles that y'all have been facing down here with fuck, what are we hunting? Kobolds?
Mm-hmm. No,
Knowles.
Gnolls, that's it. I knew it wasn't kobolds. Gnolls. I've heard some of the gnoll trouble that you've been having. So we made our way down here over the last couple of days, and well, here we are.
Yeah, Knolls have been giving us a bit of trouble, especially since militia numbers are thin with sending soldiers off to the front. Commitment to the Alliance. Well, at least we know the four of you are capable, yeah? Winning the tournament and all.
I would say we are quite capable. Happy to help.
Do you guys happen to have any more info on like where they seem to be attacking from? Like a direction we could start investigating?
Yeah. They've kind of come from all over, except from the south. Most recently, about 2 days ago now, they attacked our mine off in the canyon to the north. Came through the tunnels, ambushed us smiths, slaughtered many. There are still those that are unaccounted for.
Did they or how long ago was that? Do you think that it's even possible they could be alive?
Who knows at this point?
Well, we could see if the Duke is in, and if he's not, we could make our way north to the mines. Because it's at least a lead.
Mm-hmm.
DM, did you say that there was blood on? I'm sorry, blood on one of these guards?
On the.
It's on the sigil.
On their sigil.
Oh, okay.
So,
like the
blue
dagger is
shield
dripping
with
blood.
a dagger. Yeah, that has drops of blood coming from it.
Gotcha.
Yeah, we can brief you all on the situation once the Duke returns. But yeah, here we are. Kind of lead you over a bridge, over the moat that surrounds the city. Through a large drawbridge gate. You find yourselves in a very quaint, medieval, European style town, like the tiered buildings, slanted, and tiled roofs.
So, you said we were coming through the farmer's gate, correct?
Correct, yes.
Okay.
Right, well, as I've said, the Duke is still yet to arrive, but I'm sure your presence will be requested once he returns. Yes, yeah. In the meantime, enjoy our fair city. We have much to offer. If you're looking for a place to stay or unwind, River Shining Inn is our most famous. And if any of you are gamblers, Lady Luck Tavern may be more your style. I'd offer you to visit our smiths and armories, but we've not much to spare at the moment with giving so much to the war front and our entire mining operation, and our most skilled being slain and missing.
We don't know if the Duke is back yet, or they.
They said he's not back just now.
Okay, that's what I thought.
If he's not back yet, we could go investigating now, and then come back when we need to rest later today. And then hopefully talk to him. Hopefully he'll be here soon.
Yeah, it may not be a bad idea. We already have supplies. So we could just head north to the mines.
Do we think he would be upset that we went on the job without talking to him? Is there any sort of info that he might have for us that we would?
We could wait too.
I mean, I think he'd understand.
I'm saying I can't think of any reason to wait.
Yeah, especially if there's possible hostages that we could maybe get to. I know it's been days, so
Yeah, just
Especially
on
low
the off
chance.
chance that he gets real angry with us for jumping the gun. Didn't know if anyone else could think of a reason.
Not particularly, and I feel like if anything, with the fact, like Bale said, that there's potentially still people in, I guess, no possession. I feel like time is of the essence. Would he really get upset with us getting eager to save his townspeople?
I don't think so. But let's just checking with the group.
Yeah.
All right, well, we'll leave you to it. We need to head off and rendezvous with the next patrol.
Is there a road heading to the mine? I'm gonna ask the guard before he leaves.
Yes, go out the river's gate, follow the coast south. Or not south, sorry, north.
North.
And once you reach the hills, start moving inland. And
Good
you'll
enough.
see the it's hard to miss, the fires still burn. Tarred roofs, smithing supplies, highly flammable.
I feel like if we get in the general vicinity, I could probably sniff out a mine.
All right, well, we must be going.
Yep, be safe on your patrols.
As they start to walk
Okay.
away, the third guard, who hasn't said anything up to this point, turns around and he's like, "Oh, and by the way, if you do stay in town, there's a celebration coming up, and you guys are welcome to come. Anyone that's here to help us, they would love for them to be there. So if you're still around and you hear about the wedding celebration, just come.
There's a wedding?
Yeah, there's a wedding celebration.
Who are the lucky? Who's the lucky couple?
It's one of the. It's one of the.
One of our fellow guardsmen's finally
it's one of
tying the
fellow
knot.
guardsmen. And I can't remember her name though. I should really remember her name. He is one of our friends. Anyways, yes. Well, it'll be all over the
Her
town.
name's
Just show up.
Zelda.
Oh,
Zelda,
thank you for
remember?
the invite. I love weddings. We should try to
Met
make
her
it,
the other
guys.
night.
Just make sure you're there. And he'll turn around and start walking away.
Come on, come on. Enough chit chat. They all kind of gallop off and back out the farmer's gate.
Yeah, start heading to the River's Gate.
Kind of weird that we're here to, hunt down gnolls and potentially save some lives, and they're trying to distract us with wedding celebration. You'd think they'd have their priorities straight.
I did think that was odd.
The Duke did say there's some possible cult stuff going on with the gnolls, so maybe they're actively trying to distract us.
Didn't one of those other guards make a comment about one of the guards that is in our possession having a upcoming wedding?
We can talk about that when we're not in town.
Rather not broach that subject.
Oh, okay. We're out of town, right? We're walking out of town.
Yeah, we're like headed to the River's Gate.
Flint would take a beat before we actually go into the city, unless we're already in the city.
We've been in the city.
Okay, then I'll be good. I'll go to the rivers. I'll go with the group to the river gate, and I'm gonna, since she's still invisible, Nizao is just gonna kind of walk the perimeter of the city once she's done at the fortress or at the bastion, and make her way to the river gate.
Okay. Yeah, the four of you venture through this sort of like industrial, like commercial side of town. Various shops, mills, taverns, marketplace. You venture off onto the far side of town, more residential, more like a large church. And in the kind of further side of the city, a massive keep surrounded by its own set of walls. Outside of this keep, there's a large, domed temple structure. And on the other side of this place, a vast garden orchard. We make our way out of the River's Gate, crossing a bridge over the moat once more. We find ourselves kind of in a more like port, dockside atmosphere, although it is a large river, not the ocean itself. There are still vessels docked, boats that are coming in, boats that are coming out. Yeah. What are we doing?
Headed north towards the mine, and as when we're far enough away, Bale would be asking questions to know or to run around.
Yeah, we venture off north, kind of getting stares from like various folks and dock hands, shipwrights, as you guys kind of meander through and out of the city. You hear coming from behind you, wait, excuse me, wait.
Turn around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A young boy is kind of sprinting up to you, kind of just like cheeks and hands like kind of covered in soot, wearing an apron, kind of panting. You're the the new people in town, right? The one that the Duke hired?
Yep.
Bird travels fast.
I listened to your conversation with the guards when you entered the city. Is it true that you're here to help with the gnolls?
That's what we're getting paid for.
Well, can you? You must be able to help me then. My father's a smith, and no one's seen him since those gnolls attacked the mines. You think you could bring him back or find him?
We're on our way right now to figure out what the situation is.
That we are.
No promises if it's been days though, but if we find him, we'll try to bring him back.
I just know he's still alive. I just know it.
What's he look like? Does he have a name?
Yeah, his name is Barris. He's tall. He's like a white mustache. Doesn't have much hair.
We'll keep an eye out for Barris. And if he's alive, we'll make sure he comes back.
I know if you can bring him back, or at least something, my family can pay you too. The gnolls, they took all my father's stuff too. I went back to the mines last night, even though they told me not to, but I had to go check. And all of our mithril is gone. So I know we don't have much gold, but we could maybe pay you in that. I don't know. I'd have to ask my mom or my uncle.
So you went there last night and it was all gone?
Yeah, my father's storage was all raided and broken open, and the fires were still burning.
Did you see anything
I just had to go
else?
check, and I had to go get his book.
His book?
Yeah, his book of blueprints and his notes. It's his favorite thing.
Man after my own heart. We'll try our best. Does he have any other identifying, a ring, a necklace? Because
he has a tattoo on his arm of a smith's hammer surrounded by a ring of like fire or like lightning or something.
What was your name? Oh, sorry.
You said he had a mustache?
Yeah, a white one. Kind of like yours, but white. And my name is Avon.
And this boy is human, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Avon, was there anything else you saw or heard while you were at the mines last night that could be helpful to us?
It's just I don't know. I tried to kind of keep my head down because there's a lot of dead people there and a lot of blood, and it smelled really bad. The fires were still burning.
you said they left bodies?
I was exploring, and then I heard like yelping and like barking from the tunnels, and so I took off.
It's weird for gnolls to leave bodies.
Duke did say these aren't normal gnolls.
Well, thank you, Avon, and we'll keep an eye out for your father. And you
Okay.
stay away from the mines until we get back.
Yeah, I wouldn't go back if I were you. It might get
Okay.
more dangerous.
Yeah, please bring him back. I just know he's still out there.
Pat him on the shoulder.
Okay. He kind of just like stands there and just watches you guys walk off. Yeah, we head north along the coast. The landscape here is kind of just like mostly flat grasslands, but things are very dry. With like pockets of like large leafy trees here and there. Way off in the distance, sort of like rolling hills start to form into like a decent sized mountain range.
I reconvened with Nizao, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Whenever that happens, if she is still invisible, I imagine he would just slide up his little extendo javelin and land on something invisible and keep riding until it wears out.
Eventually it does, yeah.
And then I would give her a once over and make sure she doesn't still have any of the guards' shit in any of her compartments or anything of the sort.
We had to use her for most of the horses, I think, right? We had the guards in the bag.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything we're saying or doing or
So could we at least address, I don't need an in-depth discussion, but could we address whatever the hell that was at the gate?
Yeah, you did spontaneously combust and nuke.
And I mean, I understand you said that being with you is
What is there
dangerous.
to address? Yes.
I understand that you said there was danger with being around you, but can you give any insight as to like, maybe what we could look for in the future so we can at least be prepared when something like that occurs?
Do we need to keep you at least 20 to 30 feet away from us at all times?
I have been as straightforward as I could be in communicating all of this to you guys.
Saying it's dangerous to be
Bad
around me is
Things
very
happen
small.
around me. I have gone
Then-
into much more detail than that. I have
He
said
has.
I talked about Neverwinter being razed to the ground if I were not successful in winning the tournament.
Well, I guess I was just skeptical of how literal you were being.
I will say the source of magic in this incident is not even the malevolent force that I was referencing in the past. This one is just kind of
Just chaotic.
random. It just
Well, sometimes
so
random can
happens
be
to
good.
be very, very unfortunate timing in this specific case.
That it was.
And this may or may not have been triggered by me trying to convince them that, we didn't just land the bastion. It had been there, so it is my fault. I take responsibility. If push comes to shove, I will take responsibility. But I've said it's dangerous.
You have, and I mean, you didn't really do anything there. Something happened, yes. I'm not downplaying that, but
But it's tied to me.
You think it's because you lied about the Bastion?
When I do really well at something or really poorly at something, shit happens.
Hmm.
Gotta aim for the
Like,
middle.
what, do you have a coin or something I can toss real quick?
I'll hand you a coin and take 30 feet. Step back 30 feet.
All right.
Flint's gonna get closer and just lock in and try to just witness whatever's happening.
I don't want to have to
will,
long rest before this
I'll take
fucking
that
mine.
coin and I'll kind of like just hold it and I'll say, "Catch this, Bale." And I'll toss it, and I will use not a lot to nat 1 because I've already used into nat 20, so I have to use into nat 1.
Okay.
So I don't know what the fuck happens to this coin, but
Okay.
You throw the
roll-
coin,
Oh,
and
yeah,
as
go, go,
it's
go.
flying through the air, a bird swoops down and snatches it.
and I got 35.
It's gonna be really funny. Roll a d10.
Two.
You become 2 years younger, which I'm assuming doesn't actually show on you.
2 years for an elf is like 2 weeks for a human, I feel like.
It's like 2 days for a human.
Yeah, that's true.
No, elves aren't like super long lived, right?
It's like 1,000
They
years.
live for
1,000
like,
plus.
Yeah, several hundred years.
I thought it was like 300.
That's like half elves are like 300.
Yeah, true elves.
True
right,
elves
I'm a
are
half
much
elf.
longer. Yeah.
Just
I was like-
standing there. You're like,
I know Ladrins are
Yeah,
immortal.
he throws the coin and Bale is
Age-wise.
like standing there and just ready to catch it, and just a bird just "Caw-caw!" and just comes and just snatches it out of there and just flies off over to a tree.
And you didn't plan that with the bird?
Have you
I
seen
did
him
not,
train birds?
But
As I walk back up.
I can kind of will it to happen.
Interesting.
those were wildly different outcomes.
You did say
I
they
mean,
were
he did say
chaotic.
really good and really bad.
It's fey magic. It's something about the pinnacles and the
highs and
bottoms.
lows.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, we can bury the
I
ones in.
guarantee you, I don't know what it was. I guarantee you something happened. Sometimes it's bombastic like a fireball. Sometimes I just get a sense of some magic that needs to come out and I can direct it. Sometimes I turn blue.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is that why you
Sometimes
turned blue after
random
the tournament?
weirdness occurs, and sometimes I can't even sense what happened.
You don't. Do you know when it's coming though? Like, could you give us a heads up? Like, hey, I might explode.
I
You.
mean, I could, but it would kind of hamstring me in certain scenarios.
That makes sense.
I like the spontaneity of it.
In combat, can
I'd
you
say
just
if you
can you
can
stay a
warn us,
little bit
don't.
away just in case the explosion happens again? Other than that, I think we gotta bury these and get rid of the evidence and then check out the mine.
See, what are we
Just-
gonna do about these guards? Are we just gonna kind of dodge them?
Or we can leave them in the
We'll
bag
come
of
up with
holding
a
for now,
story.
but
I mean, the ones that are gonna come back to
I mean,
question us.
I mean, I can call Cecil and maybe have him send down one of our shittier mercenaries to take the fall.
I feel like they don't really have anything on us.
I mean, all we really need to do is put their remains in the mines with the others, right?
Yeah.
Pretty
where my
logical.
thoughts were. That's where my thoughts were as well.
We could say, we encountered some gnolls in the mines, and in the process, use some fire magic, set things alight, and it got out of control for a moment, and that's why it's all charred. But
Well,
Sounds a plan.
Case,
if
scenario.
we have any chance of saving the people that were recently kidnapped, we got to start moving. Those aren't the ones for restraint usually.
I was trying to hint at that when the little fucker showed up and stopped us. Like, have a lot better chance of saving your dad if we weren't standing here wasting time.
Yeah, but now we might get Mithra out of it.
That is true.
We get double paid.
We could use
And I'll start walking away.
some-
Yeah, let's start walking. Did they say how long it is to the mine? It didn't, did they?
They said
They
the
said
people
follow.
people got attacked about 3 days ago, so the chances of survivors is very low.
But not zero.
Not zero, especially since they left bodies, so there's somebody probably leading them. Somebody powerful. So I've always heard that gnolls had a curse. So somebody that can suppress the curse enough that they don't just eat everything.
I don't know, but most of what I know of Knowles is from books.
All I know is a little, I only know a little about gnolls because we tried to bring one on, but the curse was too strong. Even if he wasn't in the presence of the boss, then he just started to go crazy and try to eat things. So
Do they have like a weakness?
I mean, they don't like their brain eating.
I don't know many people that do.
He happened to go crazy in front of my uncle. It didn't go well for him.
Let's get a pep in our step. Gonna kick Nizao into gear and get her moving a bit.
Yeah, start rolling towards the mountain as fast as we can.
Okay. Sounds good. We cover significant ground in the next few hours. Somebody give me a perception check.
I will. Since I was walking
Just
away,
see.
gotta get dice out of the tray first. A 13. That was a bad roll.
Okay.
6 plus 7.
It does not take much to see the smoke like billowing from the mountain range off in the distance.
Yeah, I'd point it out and say I think we got our direction.
Let's get it going.
We might not even need to start fire.
And is all the Duke said was that there's something just different about these gnolls? They didn't say what, correct?
He said it might be cult related, is all I have written down. But
A- As we're approaching and getting closer to the fire, Flint is going to do a little bit of prep work, and I'm going to use one of the oil of slipperiness charges.
excuse me. Trying to see if I have anything I can prep to. I don't think so.
Maybe a little bit quicker till about this time tomorrow.
Nice. Yeah, I would hustle towards the smoke and
Okay.
try to look for clues.
Yeah, just keep track of that, Flint.
Yeah, I have it. I edited the charge on the custom item.
My back really hurts when I lay like that. I feel like I have
All right.
Damn, she can hustle. She's got 45 movement.
Nice.
Oh boy.
How far away from the mountain are we now? Can we tell?
So you guys kind of close the distance over the next, 20, 30 minutes. And
Mhm.
come across a pretty grisly scene. You stumble upon a mining camp that's sort of built into this mountain range canyon. There's
Jesus.
several structures kind of built surrounding two different entrances of a tunnel system inside of this mountain. There's a small section of water, but all throughout the grounds here lay just blood and gore and just tattered remains of whoever the gnolls tore through. There are several fires still just slowly burning and billowing, just thick black smoke on top of some of these buildings. If everyone wants to hop and roll 20.
I just did. My
Yep.
God.
Yeah,
I've
it's
got a
brutal.
visual for you.
Bale, do you have the alchemy jug with you, or did you leave it at the bastion?
I did not infuse it today. I made the tattoo that I gave you and my gun.
Okay. Because I do not have anything to put these roof fires out.
I mean, water on oil wouldn't go too, or on a tar burning rooftop, I don't think would go too good either way.
Whatever remains here has been just torn through, pillaged, destroyed, just for the sake of it. and there's like a torso here, a caved in head here, arms, legs, entrails just sprawling just all across this place. Everything is just coated in gore and grime.
Oh man.
Can I cast detect magic as we're walking through here and just see if I pick up on anything?
Sure, yeah.
Other than the water and like I would assume the fire, is there any noise or any sound that stands out as we start making our way in?
Give me a perception check.
I want to be keeping an eye out for like drag marks or like anywhere like they might have gone towards one specific. Because you said there's 2 doors into the mines.
Yeah, there's right here and right here.
Yeah, I would try to like see if there's any drag marks in one direction versus the other.
6 minus 1, so I got 5.
5. Okay. Yeah, you kind of step forward with Mira as she's kind of just scanning the place. Your senses, Flint, are kind of just overwhelmed, just like the crackling, churning of fire and smoke and just creaking of wood, like a large piece of one of the building's roof finally caves in and falls to the ground. And some of those embers kind of splash and ignite like a pool of oil on the ground, just further
Furthering the chaos.
Yeah. Mira, you don't really find anything of note except for like in a dismembered arm that's on the ground, still clenched in this fist, is like a smith's hammer that does have like a magical aura to it.
You're muted.
Is there a tattoo on this arm?
That's what I thought.
If
Give
I
me a
can
perception check
inspect it and
or in investigation.
investigation. How come? Okay, there we go. Oh my god, it's doing it again.
I got the first one.
Unfortunately, we got the first one.
5.
Which is unfortunately
There's a nat one.
Fuck, it's literally doing nothing over here on my end.
You got a
Yeah,
nat
you're
one,
kind
a
of
22, and a 14.
You haven't seen this kind of like extreme like violence in your life before, so you're a little overwhelmed.
Okay. Sensing that this hammer is the only thing that's magical, I will pick that up, clean it up, and then just, like put it in my backpack.
Okay, go ahead and make a note of that.
Slightly magical blacksmith hammer. I guess if I was investigating or for drag marks to the doors, I'd be up here with Flint and Nizao.
Yeah, go ahead and roll for me as well.
Investigation or
Investigation.
perception. Okay. Oh, they're both the same. It doesn't matter. It does matter. 7 plus 2 is not great. 9.
I mean, obviously there are like, marks in the dirt and smears across the pools of dried blood, but nothing that like looks overtly like, anything being hauled off.
They're strong enough they wouldn't have to drag. They could have just picked them all up if they wanted to, probably. It was worth a shot. Well, we got two options. Unless you want to check these buildings, but I don't think we're going to get much out of the buildings.
Yeah, I can't imagine.
Especially if they took all the mithril, they probably scoured these places for everything they wanted.
Is this what they always do? Like this bad?
There's usually not body parts from what I understand. They eat everything. Their curse is perpetual hunger.
But yeah, they aren't known for being clean and sanitary. Careful.
Do any of these buildings, they're like all on fire, right? None of them look any more important than any of the other ones, do they?
Mostly like what looks to be like individual, like little, like workshops plus like large storage buildings.
Mm.
Well, we've got what looks to be a gate or a path up this way. What are we feeling?
Just pick one, right?
Yeah. I mean, one has seemingly more blood in front of it, so I would guess this one, and I would point to the middle door.
Yeah, and there's like a large gate. It's two halves, and it's like just shoved open inwards. Like one of the doors is kind of hanging off of a hinge.
See what's behind door number 1.
As I walk up to join them, I'm going to use a 3rd level spell to cast Clairvoyance.
Okay.
I'm going to leave behind one of my spirits. Let's say it's Matthias. And so, while I maintain concentration, I can basically see through his eyes and hear through his ears. Like one of each. I can choose one or the other at any point for the next 10 minutes.
Okay.
Is it like corporeal? Like, can we see this spirit?
No, you can't.
Okay.
Specifically says you need to have true sight or like see invisibility or something to see them.
Okay. I was just curious.
And you see Denovian weave a spell and then kind of just like seeming like he's just talking to something that isn't there.
Well, him talking to nothing is nothing new. Continue. Push towards this gate.
Okay.
Yeah, gun and shield is out. I'm ready for anything.
We can take point veil.
Okay. Oh, you guys are bigger, so I figured. Above board, I think we have the same health, but
Probably pretty close.
Do you have dark vision?
Do I have dark vision?
I don't.
I don't think I.
I was getting ready to ask if, like, we're going into here, like, how dark it was. Like, if it was really, really dim, I was gonna do something with the group, but
I do have 60 feet of dark vision.
I've got 120 also. So.
Yeah, what did you? want to do, Mira?
I was gonna do Eyes of Night, which I can give me and three other creatures. 5 willing creatures up to 300 feet of dark vision for an hour. Yeah, so if we're going into the mine and it's dark, then I would go over to each one and just ask if I can touch them and like run my hands down their eyes. And I think that's one of my channeled divinity. Sorry, I'm gonna move.
So everybody has 300 feet of dark vision
For the next hour.
for the next hour.
That's awesome.
Yeah, we venture in. Immediately, there's a path below you, a path up and to the right, and a path forward. What are we doing from here?
Can I see anything down this hallway going like this entryway going forward?
Like straight forward?
Yeah, like can I see anything going like towards the west side of the screen?
Make a perception check for me.
Oh boy.
And I'm like 3 back, and I mentioned to Bale to like
9.
turn and signal at me if he needs to talk. Or if he needs me to listen. And then I'm gonna like just permanently keep listening through Matthias back at the entrance.
Okay. I would keep an eye out for more of the blood trail, now that I can see in here.
That's about what we can see. Yeah, and Flint, it just straight ahead of you looks to be a path that just leads further into the darkness, but it does narrow.
I know I got a 9, so if I don't, I don't. Do I see any traces of blood more in one direction than the other?
It's kind of hard to discern because there's like sort of just blood all over the place, especially still in like the entryway of this tunnel.
I feel like Flint wouldn't be a stranger to caves. We're gonna go left.
Yeah, I would stay close. I was like, I would just like,
Mm-hmm.
I don't think we should split up at all. So
Continue pushing into this room until I see something else. And at this point, I would have the javelin out and ready.
yeah, I am ready as well. Gun and shield are at the ready.
I think I'm in the back, right? So I am just kind of listening and hand up and ready to blast if I need to.
You just say you pass through into this slightly larger room. Just piles of dirt line the walls. Throughout this corridor, there's like little offshoots and nooks and crannies. It looks like they've been mined out, and then progress has stopped. Just few different offshoots. and then up ahead of you, Flint, path sort of continues downward, and then straight forward. It looks like there was a path, but it's been caved in.
The path is caved in straight ahead.
Like here, right?
Yes.
But it just keeps going this way.
Correct. Yeah.
Can I like lean and peek around this corner and just see like that general direction just before so we don't get like ambushed in this hallway?
Give me a perception check.
Wait, that dice fucked me earlier. Give me this dice. 17 or 12 plus 7 is
19.
19. Yeah, bad math. Brain not working.
Now you peek around that corner. You see a chamber. And sort of in the center of this chamber, there's like a pile of rocks and just a hole in the ground with upturned dirt and everything surrounding it.
I would let everybody know there's a weird hole in this room in the center, but it is a mine, so it could have just been like a cave in while they were mining, or a cave, like a sinkhole type deal. I know Denovian can't hear me, but
Well, we just continue to the left.
I would probably also see that this goes seemingly towards the back where we were at, or the other tunnel, the main tunnel. Or I would at least see the branch to the right.
Okay.
These dice, yet.
We continue downwards. Another little offshoot below you, Flint.
Oh,
caved
peek
in.
right ahead. Oh, it's caved in.
This continues downward.
Is there light in that direction? Or is that like
There is, yeah. The sun's
gold or light?
beam shining through the caverns.
Or it's like there's a crack all the way like up, like where there's light shining through from here? Or is it just open to the sky?
It is coming from the east, like just a ray of sun shining through the tunnel. But Flint, yeah, you get down there. Give me a perception check.
Okay. Oh my goodness. Nope, wrong character sheet. My D&D Beyond just flipped me back to Yevgeny.
Yeah, mine is going so slow right now.
A 4.
Oh, damn.
It was an 18 for a hot second, and then it like rolled on the edge of the wall.
You come into this much larger chamber. Off in one direction, the bright warmth of the sun shining through the caverns. The other kind of just opens up into just kind of an empty chamber with like a bit of a step up in the terrain, and just scattered rocks and just chunks of dirt and things everywhere.
Um, as we press forward, can I see anything down this path? Because this is where I would be heading first.
It looks like man, or like, I mean, it's all man-made. It's a mine, but that looks like they're like even a possible door.
Yeah, you venture down into this larger chamber, stepping over like large chunks of stone. Um, and it does appear to be like in the stone on the walls of this tunnel. There's like a very smooth, like slab portion of it.
I haven't been to
Take
very
a-
many mines, Mr. Flint. Is a slab like section normal?
I mean, it could depend on the purpose of the mine. It's necessarily think it's something for alarm, but that is yet to be determined in its entirety. I'm gonna continue and go up and see what's going on with this slab.
Yeah, you lead the way.
And what are we doing with the slab?
Flint is gonna just start trying to look it over top to bottom, and do I see any markings or anything, or like a purpose for it, I guess?
Don't you have some sort of bonus?
I have a bonus for, I believe it's, I'll double check.
Like investigation
get-
or something.
I get to add twice my proficiency bonus to history checks if it's related to a magic item, an alchemical object, or any technological device.
I thought you had something with mines, don't you? Or was that might be Yorm?
Yeah, Yorn could pretty much talk to rocks with his rolls.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Alright, so what are you trying to do exactly again?
I'm looking for any kind of markings or features that would kind of point to a purpose for it.
Give me a investigation.
Didn't roll. 19.
No real like discernible markings. A section of this rocky, chiseled away, carved away wall is completely smooth. You run your hands over it in kind of on the outer edge of it, and you realize there is like a bit of a seam. Like it doesn't quite sit even with the rest of the rock around it.
Can I push it?
There you push it. Nothing really happens.
Do we want to pry it
there-
open? I got a crowbar.
Is there any? Because I know like there's a mess of blood everywhere. Do I see anything that would? Because I'm assuming it's a door or some kind of entryway. Do I see anything that would lead me to believe that there's like, is there like blood going towards this slab or in the area of this slab?
There is no gore or blood splatter in this room.
Okay.
Do we have a few minutes?
We can try and be quick about it.
Well, I mean, I can try to see if there's anything magical about it. I need some time.
Go ahead.
I will cast Detect Magic again.
So you can do that at will, right?
Yeah.
Are you
Let's
ritual
do it.
casting it, or are you using a spell slot?
No, her
No,
Eldritch
it's-
Invocation, she can cast it at will.
Oh, nice.
Mhm. No, does it take 10 minutes?
No, that's only
Concentra-
ritual
Oh, no, it
casting.
Oh, I thought it.
It's only a
Takes-
10-minute casting time if you're ritual casting it.
Yeah, it's instant if you just cast it.
Yeah,
Oh.
with that, Mira technically could always have Detect Magic up because you can do it at will. Just overload her senses and always see magical shit.
Repeat the spell every 10 minutes for the rest of your life.
Well, I will do that and see if there's anything magical about this door.
While Mira's doing that, Flint is just gonna kind of take a step back and just be on guard.
There isn't anything magical about the door. But you do just get like a general sense of magic. If that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. I don't see anything.
There's magic in the area, but the door itself is not magic.
Okay. Can I just take a quick look around the room we're in?
Sure, yeah. Just a bunch of dirt and carved stone.
Nice. I'm not seeing anything, but there's something here. Somewhere. I can feel it.
Oh, we can try getting through it real quick.
Miss Mary, you're kind of strong. You want to use the crowbar?
I'm like not strong at all.
I think
can try.
you're probably the strongest out of all four of us.
There's no way.
I have an 11.
Same as
So
last time.
a +0.
I have a 10.
Oh damn. Okay, yeah. I'll try.
It's always carrying, you know.
Above board,
Yeah.
I know there's some gloves in somebody's backpack, but we can't use that right now.
Yeah, I'll take the crowbar and try to. And I'll cast guidance on myself.
Okay.
I always forget I
Yeah,
have that.
give me a strength check with advantage plus a d4.
Nizao is stronger than Flint.
I would hope so.
It's the least surprising thing I've heard.
Yeah.
Did that roll something?
I would hope so.
Not this time.
I haven't seen it come through yet.
Nor have I.
Yeah, all of my stuff is being real slow tonight, though. So
Yeah, D&D Beyond's being very
We had
slow.
problems last time too, since they changed the interface or whatever.
Yeah, they changed some of the formatting. Ooh, you got a 19. It finally
Okay.
came through. It's cool. I get to see your dice on there now.
I had to
then
mute
a
the site though because
D4.
it's loud as shit and there's no volume sliding.
Oh, mine's not that bad.
Okay, so
God damn, 28.
Right?
28.
I'm
Alright,
not
so
that
strong.
strong.
Yeah.
Oh, it rolled
Okay.
it combined it. She got a 19 on the roll
Yeah,
because it's
plus
doing
8.
19. The 8 was
Oh,
her
I thought,
other.
It's
I
two
thought
D-
the 8 was her modifier.
So you got a
No.
dirty 20 plus 1, so a 21. It's still a great roll.
Yeah.
And
But
then the
wait,
four,
what was she
the
rolling,
4 from
though?
guidance.
Strength
Yeah,
Right.
so what's her strength modifier?
plus 1.
1 plus 1.
So you get 21.
Yeah.
And then my 1 from the D.
Nizal's got a +2.
So it's
Oh,
a
22.
22. with the
22.
guidance?
22. Yeah, 22.
Okay.
Still,
Yeah, you
kablam!
Mira kind of and put her staff down, wearing her fancy seaweed woven gown with the billowing sleeves. Roll them up real quick and place that crowbar in there and start just going to town on it. You are able to pry this what is now looks to be like a slab of rock that's wedged into almost like a cutout window in the wall of this tunnel. Pull on it and yank on it some more. Everybody else comes up and helps you, and it finally falls out and drops to the ground in a big cloud of dust.
Whew. Take a little peek in there.
Whoa.
I'm not stepping in there, but
Large chamber, a plinth in the center that gives off its own light. And then surrounding this plinth are 4 statues. One of them is completely destroyed. Of all seem to be like depicting a like burly bearded smith. But 2 out of these 3 statues are human. 1 is a gnome. But all of them kind of taking like a similar stance and pose, holding a different weapon over an anvil, while their other arm is high in the air, holding a hammer, waiting to strike.
I would take a peek. Are these like? Would these stand out in Flint's memory? Are they like a specific like smithing god? Like I know like the dwarves have like Moradin.
It's the dwarves.
He's like the god of the dwarves.
Yeah.
But I don't know if
Give
or, like, the
me
god of crafting.
give me a history check with advantage.
I cast guidance on you.
Okay. Guidance is a D4.
Mhm.
So that's a 23 plus a D4. So 26.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
My history is a +7.
Rock and stone.
You step forward into the chamber, begin to examine everything. Immediately, the two like human statues jump out at you as the Lord of all smiths, the holy maker of all things, the god of the forge, Gond. The gnomish statue is what you are most familiar with, though. Immediately recognizing that as Nebaloon, the gnomish god of smithing. And through your, studiousness and higher intelligence, Nebaloon and Gond are known throughout the world. They are the same being. Nebaloon is like an aspect or like an alias of Gond, and he has many.
And is there anything of note on this here plinth in the middle?
It is a plinth that gives off its own light. It's sort of like slightly depressed into the top of it. Like a place to put like a mace or like a hammer or something. Just like a vague silhouette of like a large-headed mace or hammer, warhammer, something like that.
Did Mira tell us about the magic hammer you found?
I mean, if somebody
I don't
was
believe she
standing right
did. She
next
just
to me,
pocketed
but
it, yeah.
I just was kind of walking around looking, so probably not.
It's got an indent for a hammer, and that's magical. So I would think that, but if I don't know about it,
Well, and I think if we're entering this room and kind of
yeah, you opened
checking
it,
it
so you
out,
would see this.
Yeah, because I know that the hammer, like I picked up, had a magical essence, so I would probably.
Wasn't that like a normal hammer though?
It had,
Yeah,
ma-
it was just
it had
a
magical
smithing
essence, though,
hammer.
right? It is a smithing hammer.
For like a war hammer?
Yeah, the depression is for like a war hammer.
Hmm.
Like a big ass hammer. Are there any
I figured magic smithing hammer, room full of smiths, it would do something. It would matter.
I mean, we could try, but
yeah, we can certainly try.
I think there's a size difference.
Size doesn't always matter, Rinrad.
We can try it.
I mean, I'll throw it up there, I guess, or hand it to somebody to put it up there. I don't.
Does this plinth, is it like a platform or is it like an anvil?
Upon closer inspection, it is vaguely anvil shaped,
Okay.
but roughly carved out of stone.
Heard. I was just curious.
This plinth does give off its own light source. It just has a glow that sort of dimly illuminates the room.
Yeah, certainly give it a try, Mira.
Well, did we look around this room before we just start placing things? Did we?
We know there's
Flint
statues
would,
to different smithing gods.
Yeah, Flint
Or
would
that Flint said.
go
okay.
through exposition and the info of Gond and Nebaloon.
I just mean, do we feel like it's safe to just do that?
I think as long as we're paying our respects and not being trying to desecrate the room, I think we should be okay. I'm not all big on gods, but I do respect the smithing ones.
It's just about balance.
Okay.
I mean, if you're worried, I can do it if you don't want to, but and you can stay just out of the room in case something bad happens.
I mean, I just didn't know if we were worried about that or not. Okay,
No.
we'll put it up there. Or if Flint would like to do the honors, I don't know. It was
I
pretty
think
small.
I think Bale would just give like a respectful bow to each of the statues as you're placing it down. Including the one
Put it
that
on there.
is no longer there. You said there's one that's ruined.
Yeah.
Yeah, including that one.
And who is placing it down?
Flint, do you want to be the one to do it? Just in case it does work? And this is kind of your whole thing.
Sure, I can give it a whirl. Flint will take the hammer and kind of give it a once over.
I'm gonna say if
Yep.
this does work, this is the second time I've given your character something on a plinth, and if you get something fucking cool out of it.
This time we didn't get 3 different instances of somebody or something telling us to stop him though. So
Flint, you take up this smith's hammer, handed to you by Mira. Place it on the plinth. For a moment, nothing happens. Until the plinth begins to glow a little brighter. Its light turning white. Followed by a rumble in this chamber. Rock crumbles and falls away, revealing a path in the corner of the room.
we did it. This is Bale in character.
Oh, if ever there was a
See?
way forward.
Size doesn't matter.
That door didn't look very tampered or
I
bloody.
can't hear you guys still. I'm listening to the entrance.
Yeah.
Oh,
I-
that's right.
I would go
You
back and
see-
get you.
Yeah.
I would go back and
You're
get you
only
and just like wave and let you know that we got a
I
secret
can
entrance.
see what's happening, obviously.
yeah,
Yeah.
You just don't have audio
Oh, you
right
can't
now.
hear.
The world is on mute.
Yeah.
I don't think this
Uh,
is the way the Knolls went, but I think we should continue.
Does it look like?
This place looked
Well,
relatively
Yeah, after
undisturbed comparatively.
after it pops, Flint does want to pick up the hammer, from the plinth because I'm just curious what the
I can-
vibe of it is.
I can cast
'Cause
Identify.
yeah, I was gonna ritual cast it.
You should just. I only have 2 spell slots and I don't use them very often. Just let me cast it. We don't have to wait or spend 10 minutes.
Yeah, Flint will hand the hammer to Bale.
Yeah, I'll cast Identify on it and burn a first level spell slot, so we don't have to take 10 minutes and let.
Okay.
I would just say Flint, check up or check where that goes.
If that ends up being even.
It is a smith's hammer, enchanted with the blessing of Gond. Anyone who uses this with the appropriate proficiency will receive an additional +1 to tool checks. Using this hammer for something.
It's pretty fucking nifty.
I know it worked, Flint, but if that ends up being Barry's
Barris.
Barris's hammer, We're gonna have to give that to his
Oh,
son.
absolutely.
Okay. Unless he doesn't want it, of course.
I can't imagine him not wanting it if it is.
It might not be.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, as
What's
I'm
the odds that I
identifying
find
it,
the one hammer?
as I was identifying, I would be like, just like reading it out as if like it was in front of me, and just say, it has a blessing of Gond on it, and it will help you if when you're working on things with it.
I would hope so.
If it's not Barris's, then it would be useful to both of us, so we should definitely
would.
keep it along. And I'll hand it back to Mira because you found it, and
Yes. And we go secret tunnel.
secret tunnel.
Is he gonna not just stay?
He can't hear us, but he can see right now. He's keeping an eye
Yeah.
outside, I believe. Actually,
can't hear
did you
anything?
tell us that? I just know you can't hear
I
us.
told you that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he told you.
he
Yeah, I was like, he's keeping or he's listening out front in case anything comes in behind us right now. But
Okay.
if we need to, I can tell him to listen.
I like to think I see your lips moving, and all I hear is like the crackling of fires, like a bunch of bonfires around me or something.
Exactly. We step into this chamber, Flint. Immediately, some gaunces on the wall ignite. These right here, right here, right here.
All the little black spots.
Suddenly ignite with just a jet of just white hot, like blue flame, just streaming out of the ground. So the temperature in this chamber, like, you can start to feel it getting a little warmer.
I'm gonna dismount from Nizao. And
I would stay with you.
yeah, does it look like I should say, does it look like, with the fires kicking up, looking at the floor, does it look like like, because I don't know if it's just the map or not, but the tiles stand out, and I'm curious if it was like a pressure plate that I stepped on, or if it's just
with light.
Yeah.
You check your feet. There's no indentations, or your footsteps aren't triggering anything.
If it's getting warmer in here, we should try to hurry, but we should still be careful if we can.
Yeah.
Are we all going in, or do you wanna? Do we all go in here? Is that all we can see right now? Is these white hot beams of fire everywhere?
Pretty much, yeah. Give me a perception check, Mir.
I'm doing it. I don't know if that worked or not. It's not
Nat
doing
20.
it on my end.
That
Ah!
To the untrained eye, it looks to be just a sort of a barren chamber. With these gouts of flame rising up from little holes in the ground. But upon further inspection, the glow from this flame is illuminating some sort of text or scripture on the wall that you don't understand.
Hold on. Don't walk in there yet, but look there. There's something written there. I can't read it.
Can any of us read it? I got deep speech and thieves can't, so probably not me.
Common, draconic, gnomish, giant, dwarvish.
I
I don't have any crazy
Lint
words.
can read it and understand it, although a much older dialect of Gnomish. Flint, you see this like scripture almost like change before your eyes, though, as you gaze upon it. At first glance, you have no idea what it says, but then things shift, lines blur, and now it's legible to you. It reads, I live in the fire, eat the coal, and dance on the anvil. What am I?
Said eat the coal.
I live in the fire, eat the coal, and dance on the anvil.
Dance on the anvil.
Metal, right?
Flint would say this out loud.
Would I be able to telepathically talk to Runrod?
Should.
What was it? Sorry, eat the fire and dance on the.
It lives on the fire. It eats
Dance
the
on the anvil.
coal, it dances on the anvil.
It would be metal, right?
Yeah, my gut says like.
Because when it's
Steel.
molten, it's
No,
more
I
alive.
know what it is, but I can't say anything.
Well, if I tell you, I would tell you telepathically what
Wow,
it
wow,
says.
wow, wow.
Oh,
She was already talking about telling you telepathically before you said you knew.
I
so-
was.
I know. But I mean, I don't think the Novian would know.
Hmm.
His intelligence is only 10.
Mine's 18. You want to be Bale's brain for a second?
That's not how it works.
That's not great.
I think it would be metal or like iron. Because it comes to life in the fire when it's heated, when it becomes like liquid. It eats the
Says I
coal,
live
so when it carbonizes.
in the fire. Yeah.
I mean, I'm not sure how to answer it, but I guess maybe it's voice activated in Gnomish. Flint's just gonna kind of chant into this little chamber, whatever the Gnomish equivalent of like forged metal.
The flame jets grow a little more intense, amping up the temperature a little bit, maybe singeing some of the fringe on your clothing.
I don't think that one worked.
It's getting hot in here. What eats the coal? What would eat the coal?
I mean, fire, but I live in the fire. Is what makes me not
Was
say
it
fire.
live in the fire or live on the fire?
I live in the fire.
In
is
the
it
fire.
Is it air?
I thought it was
That's too
on the
simple.
fire.
I live in the fire. I think in the fire, eat the coal, and dance on the anvil.
Could be sparks. In Gnomish, Flint is gonna just shout the Gnomish equivalent of sparks.
Jets of flame grow even stronger. All of you, except for Denovian, take 4 fire damage. And some of your clothing starts to burn up.
I think we only got one more shot at this one.
Well, what lives in the fire? What lives in fire? Oxygen. That's literally the only thing I can think of right now.
Oxygen doesn't dance on the anvil.
Yeah, oxygen doesn't dance on the anvil. Doesn't really
It
consume
wouldn't?
coal either.
Smoke.
Wait,
We only got one shot left, so I'm gonna just like wave to Denovian to try to help. Or it feels like we only got one shot left.
I'll stop listening through Matthias.
could it be? Could it be heat?
We have a riddle, and I think we only get one more guess because it keeps getting hotter every time. Or we got it wrong twice. And it's I live in the or well, you got the riddle from Mira, but
I live in the fire, I eat the coal, I dance on the anvil.
We've already said steel and sparks.
said metal and sparks.
Metal.
Well, what else dances on the anvil?
The hammer?
It's the only thing left, right?
Hammer doesn't eat the coal.
Yeah, hammer doesn't eat the coal though. It's the only. Hammer fits for 2 of them, but
What is that thing that clamps on
bellows.
things?
Oh no, the calipers.
Tongs?
Oh yeah, tongs. I was trying to think of like a fancy word for it. It wouldn't be that, right? That's way too. It's not special enough.
Getting hot.
I know.
Hammer fits for 2 of them, but it doesn't fit for eat the coal.
What lives in the fire?
Heat.
Heat dances on the
doesn't.
anvil, kinda. Until it
Takes
doesn't.
another 4 fire damage.
Damn.
Heat might be it. Heat does. Well, I guess. Does heat eat the fire? Or eat the coal?
Yes. Okay, if it doesn't work, we're getting out of here.
Yeah, we gotta leave if
You
it doesn't.
Sure, that's what you want to do?
I don't think hammer fits for fits for 2.
I live in the fire
I don't
Eat
think
the
heat
coal.
dances on the anvil.
and dance on the anvil.
Well, when it's like heated metal, it dances on the anvil or when you're working it.
The heat doesn't dance. I see
The
what
sparks
he means.
dance, the hammer dances. The hammer don't eat the coal.
Yeah. I don't know.
It's your call, Flint.
Yeah.
You're the closest thing to a smith we got.
I don't think the
No.
answer
Sure,
would be.
it's not like oxygen. I'm just gonna say it one more time because I feel like it's worth mentioning. It's not like air.
Oxygen air fits 2 of them.
Does air eat the coal?
Air doesn't eat the coal.
Yeah,
it
why
fits 1
wouldn't
of them.
it? What makes fire burn?
Fuel.
Oxygen?
It burns oxygen, but fire requires fuel.
And I don't think the answer would be hammer for 2 separate rooms also, because we had to use a hammer to get in here. So
That's fair.
Unless the smithy gods are very single-minded.
Maybe.
So maybe I could be a stretch. Maybe gnomish. Maybe it's not. I don't know if like older gnomish is similar to like how like Japanese and Korean cultures have like a single word that has like, I don't want to say multiple meanings, but just like a more nuanced meaning. And if Flint digs around in his little dialect lexicon, if there's a gnomish, old gnomish word for like a vague meaning of creation or like imagination or ingenuity, he would say whatever that word in gnomish is.
can I do an
If-
intelligence
if there
check
is
to see
one.
if I think this might work? Because Bale's smarter than the player playing him.
To check what exactly?
To see if I think heat is the answer. Not to get the answer itself, but to just to see if I
Nah,
think.
that's metagaming as fuck.
Well, I think trying to get the whole answer with an intelligence check is metagaming.
Can I get any? Tell me part of the answer because my character is smart. Come on.
I mean, I'm trying to roll for it. I'm not trying to like just get it for free.
I got a decent feeling about this smithy creation ingenuity word. If there's like an old gnomish word for it. If not, that's fine, and I'll send it with heat.
You can
Well, no, 'cause heat
your
Work for dance.
what you want to do is fine, Flint. But this intelligence roll,
I mean, it's fine if you don't want to. That's totally fine.
trying to just think of how to fulfill your request without ruining it. Yeah, I'm not sure. Just roll an intelligence check for me.
Live in the fire.
I'm not going to promise anything.
Yeah, that's fine. 19. 15 plus 4.
I think
If in the fire, eat the
your mind is telling you to continue speaking with your group.
So I don't think it's heat. If it's not heat, it's not metal.
I'm not confirming or
No.
denying anything, but
Well, okay. Let's just list all the things that each of these things do. What all lives in the fire?
Everybody takes another D4 fire damage.
Damn.
So many things could live in the fire, I think.
Yeah, especially in this world. There's a lot of things that can live in the
So
fire.
many things burn.
Are we sending it, Flint?
If I have a word in Gnomish
Yeah.
that I would offer that idea up to the group first. And say like, well, there's this, whatever the word is in older Gnomish. It's kind of a amalgamation of ingenuity, creation, craftsmanship. I feel like creation could be argued to live in the fire. Eat the coal and dance on the anvil, because all of those steps are like the steps of process of creation.
So I go for it.
Yeah. We can't stay here too much
Whatever that-
longer because we're taking down. Oh, I
Yeah,
gotta
you're the
refresh it.
closest thing we got to an expert.
Let's do it.
Okay. You say this word or phrase. The jets in the room go out. And suddenly reignite again. I need everybody to make a dexterity save.
Oh, fuck.
As they just churn and just put forth just a gout of flame that reaches up to the ceiling and kind of peels back and finds its way into the corners and the edges of all of the room.
I got a 19 again.
I don't know what I got because just like surprising. Yeah.
I got a 19.
Got 20. 30.
Yours hasn't shown up. Oh, well, yours did just now. 4.
Huh. Cool. I hope
What
it was
was
oxygen.
yours, Mira?
4, I guess. Is that what you
Okay.
said?
Yeah, a 4
Yeah,
showed
4.
up. I got a 19. 15 plus 4.
Yeah, these just the flame jets in the room kind of just go like supernova almost. Mira, you're gonna take 24 points of fire damage, and the rest of you are gonna take half of that.
12.
And just the heat in this room is too much to bear. You all feel like if you were to stay here longer, like there's going to be serious consequences.
Yeah, I think we should leave.
Boop.
Yeah.
And we might
Head
need
out.
might need a short rest before we run into Knowles now.
As we go to leave, I feel like, even though it says I live in the fire, I eat the coal, and I dance on the anvil, it sounds silly, but I feel like the word could be flame.
Man, if we'd only just talked it out a little bit more.
You're like all of you are like actively like taking steps like out of this place. Like the heat is like it's starting to like singe your skin,
Flint is gonna,
your
once
hair.
people get back, Flint kind of enduring the heat a little bit, and Gnomish is gonna shout flame and just get ready for the worst.
You're just
There's
standing there.
Nothing
Take a s-
happens except just more, just flame, just engulfing this chamber. Like the rock on the ceiling is starting to like turn white and like drip onto the floor. Going from like solid to like a slag state just from sheer heat.
Yeah, and at that point, we just gotta get the fuck out.
Okay. Yeah. All of your clothes, the edges are like actively burning.
Yeah, I imagine I'm patting them out as I walk out of that hallway.
What does create or destroy water?
Make like a cube of water. Or destroy a cube of water. 5 foot by 5 foot.
Oh wait, can I cast create water and I can do it like rain falls 30-foot cube?
Sure.
Yeah, just to kind of like get wet, put out the singeing, try to
Yeah.
cool down.
Yeah, dousing you guys, cooling off, putting out the burning embers on the like cloth parts of your clothing. Any of that water that would have been even near this chamber just instantly turns into steam. But 4 of you kind of burnt, tattered. That is where we will end our session for tonight.
Fuck. What do you think it was, Mason? Now that we're not, or we can't go back in there.
Not gonna lie, I first thought it was sparks. But
All I will say is the correct answer was said.
hammer. Yeah. It's the only thing I could think of.
That is all I will say.
We said hammer and heat are the two things or the two ones we didn't use.
I don't know how a hammer eats the coal, though.
Yeah, me either.
Maybe it was flame.
You said flame.
After it was already done.
I said it after it was all done, though.
Mm-hmm.
Very close.
Will we ever get to know?
Very
Doesn't seem
close.
likely.
I mean, if it's not burning when we come back out, maybe we can try. But
The room is
it's
melted.
yeah, I was like, it's probably
Yeah, the room
melted.
is slagging away.
Okay.
I started to think outside the box, and I was like, there is an eye in fire, and your eyes can like dance from the sparks when you're hammering on an anvil. So I was like, can eyes eat coal somehow? But no.
Maybe if you try hard enough.
Ah.
Maybe.
Or if you can shoot lasers from your eyes.
Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll be back next week with more D&D, and I'll probably be back tomorrow with more Resident Evil. Love you guys. Peace.